Here we go. Hello, people of the world. This is Princetruthchaser. That's my YouTube name. And I'm here today interviewing Peggy Kane. Hi, Peg. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Like I said before when I talked to you, I'm a little nervous. I'm honored to definitely honored to that you're interviewing, like letting me interview you. And thanks for being here.
Well, thank you, Paul. I'm honored that you asked.
Thank you.
It's a mutual thing.
Thank you. First thing I wanted to ask was, I've watched a couple of your videos, and I was wondering, as far as reptilians are concerned, the reptilian race, can you please explain the reptilian race and what their role was on this planet and where they are now a little bit?
Wow.
Is that I mean, I know that's too much to ask, or?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay.
If I learned everything that I talk about, I learned through obsessive reversing of people. Everyone knows the story of creation, but it's all unconscious mind. So I probably have about 150,000 sound files because I'm obsessive about wanting to know the truth. So all of this that I learned came via listening to people talk in reverse. I also started getting reptilians on my recorders because they came along with a man I met who was an abductee and who lived on our land for a few years, and he, I guess you could say, the reptilians traveled along with him. And so I got first-hand experience with them. I have had to peel away this story like onion, layer after layer. All I knew at first was that they were treating this man so horribly.
Right.
Every night, and he would run reporters, voice-activated reporters while he slept, and he had that horrible, gruesome, terrifying sound recorded and on tape, and so I began to talk on my recordings because I was listening to EP at the time, so I really wasn't trying to connect with extraterrestrials. I wanted to talk to higher beings and angelic beings, and I was talking to spirit people at the time. But the reptilians decided that they owned all of the recordings. And by that time, I had learned how to reverse. So when they would come on the recording, they would say something to me. I would quickly download it onto my computer, reverse it, listen to it, and then I would come back and tell them what they were really saying.
And that's EVP?
From the reversal.
Is that EVP?
I'm sorry.
No. Is that EVP, I think it's called?
Yeah. Yes. All of this, anything that's kind of something astral, paranormal, is kind of just called electronic voice phenomenon, which is EVP.
Right.
So that would be considered, as opposed to, you and I speaking and my reversing out spoken word. So I began to reverse them, and I would tell them what they were really saying, and it was kind of like a little game. I had been doing a UFO TV show for years, so I was talking to Jesus, and I was kind of like in awe of the whole thing. I later learned that it was
Now, Peg, you sent me an email saying that Planet X Nibiru was basically a diversion of theirs, so they can basically escape to Mars, and they were captured.
Yes, yes. This has been a number of years. I was hearing all about Planet X, and everyone else. It's kind of like helping people learn how to reverse, by the way. I mean, never wanted to be like one here. I'm going to back up. And so I was hearing all about Nibiru, Planet X. It was incoming. It was going to tear up that electromagnetic field that's in Earth called the net and surrounds the Earth.
Right.
And then nets and subnets. And I've heard about this over and over, and that it was close. And I could hear them talking about it. It was called the nemesis.
Right.
That a huge planet was going to pass close to the Earth, and their whole game would be exposed, because without that net, the electromagnetic force field, we would see them. It kept them cloaked. You know, all their activities in the astral world are cloaked because of this net. So this was very exciting. Of course, I didn't know how much devastation there would be, but all I knew is they were going to be exposed. Suddenly, the audio changed, and I was like, well, what's going on with Planet X? And it turned out, because I could also hear from Pleiadians at the time, not too much because they usually got cut off, and there was a ship in the Middle East called the Phoenix.
Right.
It's in the Persian Gulf somewhere, and it was huge. It was the astral world, not the physical world. I mean, astral world was already physical. This ship was being filled with children.
Right.
Most children that the Reptilian complained take to starting a new world somewhere else.
Right.
And needed to feed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they planned to leave. They were going to open up, make a huge opening in the net so the ship could leave. And Mars was their destination. Earth. But unbeknownst to them, there were alliance members, Pleiadians, Syrians, possibly other races, pirates, hiding in that ship.
Waiting for them, huh?
Yeah, they were hiding among the children, and the children were so good. I mean, they never gave it away. They never gave away that these guys were hiding in there.
Right.
And so, as they're getting ready to leave, I don't know if they actually, how far they made it off the Earth. I think they might have actually made it to Mars, but en route, the ship was overrun.
So they were captured.
Yes. But that was very important. First of all, the children were safe. Second of all, that huge breach in the net allowed any others to come in. That was like a fortress.
Right.
It was a fortress.
And that also, if I'm not wrong, I think that was also where when we died, basically the net kind of stopped us from ascending.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.